Hello everybody, my name is Raul Carr. This is the presentation for my business, Mainly Hog Barbecue and Smoked Meats. A little background on it. I was in the Marine Corps in the South for 6 years, stayed in the South for over 20, and grew to love and appreciate the Carolina style barbecue that comes from the South and all the delicious side foods and desserts that go along with it, and thought it would be a great business opportunity to bring here to Maine. So my overview, Mainly Hog Barbecue and Smoked Meats. It's a venture I intend to create and open for business soon. As I said, after living for 20 years in the South, trying so many different types of barbecue, I decided to bring it up to Maine. It will be a food truck venture, and in a market where there's lots of food truck options, there's only 2 to 3 with a barbecue food option. So this will be a great opportunity to break into the area and a niche market. My mission, to serve top quality Carolina style barbecue and smoked meats using only the best and freshest cuts of pork, beef, and poultry from local farms that are also ethical and eco-friendly. Mainly Hog will provide fast, courteous service and great food at a fair price that fills all pockets to generate repeat customers. The vision I have for my company is to start as a food truck, serving locally for area parks, fairs, events, and partner with area breweries searching for a food option for their patrons. We'll strive to grow the business based on the needs of the market and customers' demand to one day open a standalone restaurant. My goals and objectives: to be the premier barbecue and smoked meat choice food truck in southern Maine, while partnering with local farms that are eco-friendly in how they raise their livestock, partner with local breweries, fairs, events, and catering, and then lastly, to build a strong customer base using word of mouth and a strong media presence. Organization and ownership: I will be an LLC, myself as the owner and operator, based out of my home, and of course the food truck and my smoking trailer. With the help of one or two other employees, a cashier to help take orders and somebody else to help me prepare the food. Industry and market overview. After researching, there are only currently 3 other barbecue or smoked meat food trucks in southern Maine, so this will allow me to help break into a market with some opportunity to capitalize on a gap in the market. According to QSR Magazine, there's more than 4,000 food trucks across the country with annual sales exceeding $1.2 billion, with an increase of 8% over the last 5 years. My market would be the geographic area of southern Maine and the customers that enjoy food trucks in this area. The focus of the business will be on whole hog barbecue, but we'll also offer smoked beef, pork, and poultry. After years of working on refining recipes while I lived in the South, I've been able to develop my own spice mixed rubs, my own sauces, and my own ways of cooking and smoking. Partnered with a great side menu offering for the cornbreads, the slaws, the veggies, and the desserts, this will be a great opportunity for the business. After doing some research, I've been able to find 2 local vendors with very strong reputations in their food that I think will help me gain a customer base with partnering with 2 so well-known food options as my vendors. Tibbetts Farm out of Lyman and Bisson's Meat Market out of Topsom as a secondary. Here's a snapshot of what I would have as a sample menu. Very simple, sticking straight to my core business. Production of the food would take place mostly in my home, but also with the smoker and trailer I have, and also the food truck. Desserts and vegetable sides would be prepared in the truck itself or in my home. And as I said before, Tibbetts Farm would be my primary vendor. Bisson's Farm would be my secondary vendor, as both are able to provide both the meats and the vegetables for my foods. Operation, as I said before, would be out of my home, of course using the food truck, and the bulk of the time would be spent on the road at various locations setting up the truck. There's also many breweries in the area I've already approached to partner with such a strong local market here for breweries. This will be a great option to partner with some of them to give their customers a food option. Marketing and sales. The food truck industry boomed in 2008 with the recession that we went through, as customers were looking for cheaper options but still wanting to enjoy some time away. The food truck industry got started this way. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, there's over 202,000 households in York and Cumberland counties with a median household income of just over $64,000, and these would be the counties that I operate in, mostly in southern Maine. Competition. Currently, there's really only 2 other barbecue food trucks that would offer the same type of food options I do: Fahrenheit 225 and Brian's Barbecue and Grill. Both are also based in southern Maine. I will be able to differentiate myself from either one of these by working into private events and offering a catering option for both weddings, parties, graduations, corporate events, and events similar to this. This will help me grow my customer base and be able to generate more word of mouth through social media sharing. My strengths: knowledge and experience of being in Carolina for so long and growing and adapting my own recipes for the product. Weaknesses: being new to the food truck industry by far would be the main one, but also breaking into a new industry with established competitors. Growing a customer base through marketing and social media. My opportunities: this is a great market. There's so many options out there to be able to introduce a business such as this. With so many other local breweries popping up so quickly, this would be an easy option to partner with their businesses as well. The threats are the 2 very good competitors that already exist, and ensuring that I have reliable first and second sources for vendors for supplies for food and vegetables. My finances: startup expenses, we're looking at about $125,000, and my financing options. Projected revenues over year 1, and these are based on working 75 events in year 1, 85 events in year 2. You can see the totals: $185,000 to $210,000 in the second year, showing profits of $37,000 in the first year and just about $50,000 in the second year. To measure success, my progress would be in the number of events I'm able to work annually. I would track these each quarter to ensure I'm tracking to reach my goal of 75 events in the first year and 85 events in the second year. Based on seasonality in Maine, this will be 12 events in quarters 1 and 4 because of the slower, the winter and then the falls, with 26 and 25 events in quarters 2 and 3, being able to double down on my efforts when we have the good weather in the spring and the summer. We'll adjust pricing as needed if we see an opportunity to do so based on the competition and projected revenue and profit margins. And success will be measured by our ability to manage cash flow and be profitable by the end of year 1, and then being able to establish and add 10 more events in year 2. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it and hope you have enjoyed my presentation.